Wagwan people, one of the group, everybody doing good as always, and we're here with some fresh updates in regards to Vybz Kartel trial hearing that is currently on the way. We're there at day 3 and from day 1 we've been going to the updates them. Today is no different, you see me, but before we get into the details, make sure to like the video, run up the likes, so 100 likes quick and fast. And if you're not new to the channel, just subscribe. And I don't know, say yes, so I get the latest, you see me. So today, Isat Buchanan there to present to the appeal judges. But before we get now what happened with Isat Buchanan in court today, we are basically just do a short recap of what happened yesterday. John Clark presented his argument was that Vybz Kartel and the other co-accused, their constitutional rights were breached on twice on 2 different occasions. Right. The judge agreed with him and basically stated that the prosecution now have to come with a more convincing argument saying that yes, they should go to a retrial because despite their constitutional rights were breached, this, that, and this, that. Basically that the judge has said. So yeah, the judge sided with John Clark yesterday and I said yes, the prosecution have to come strong and convince. We say yes, despite the constitutional right get breached, a retrial is still going because of this or that, you see me. Another thing that John Clark also suggested to the court was to also individually look at the case file for Vybz Kartel and his co-accused, basically insinuating that in the event that there should be a retrial, if one person can get off of the case, then let them get off of the case. So that me get from it. You see me? If 1 or 2 person now go through the retrial, if you don't want to retrial one person based on the significance of that a person to the case. You see me? So that was his argument yesterday, and based on what transpired, it seemed as if it was a good day. Fast forward into today now, the day never start off good. I said this before, so it seems as if the judges them not like Isaac or something, but the day never start off good. The first thing that the judge did this morning was to basically stop Isat Buchanan while he was presenting his open argument and say, hey, use the day wisely. Today is your last day to present. And also basically saying that they're lost. Isaac should stay on topic. And we all know how Isaac loved to explain how context matters. So I'm not sure if it was one of those long explanations that he was giving. But yeah, he was interrupted in his opening statement, and he was basically arguing about how the evidence was gathered, how the prosecution got the evidence, basically saying that some of it was illegally obtained. And we know that whole situation, especially with the phone evidence, with the digital thing, we know all of that. However, the judge also knowing that struck down that argument from Isat Buchanan. So that part of it will not be considered when they are making their final decision come Friday. And another thing that Isat Buchanan argued was the consistency of the witnesses, saying that 13 years has passed, so the consistency of the witnesses will not be in the favor of his clients basically. And there were some missing pieces, and if the prosecution was to basically gather back those witnesses, they will be able to fix what they messed up initially. So Isat Buchanan is saying that there should not be a retrial because to get back those witnesses, to get them to say exactly what they said back then versus what they would say now, it would be a whole different things, and the prosecution will basically fix things, put things in place, tell them what we said basically to make it sound real or make it sound true. You see me? So Isat Buchanan also argued that one of the key witness in the case has passed away as well. The handwriting witness, he passed away. So with him not being able to attend, if there should be a retrial, with him not being available, the prosecution would have a stronger case because the handwriting witness would have aided in the defense of Vybz Kartel basically. So also in the morning session, Isat Buchanan also make it aware that Vybz Kartel health is currently at 50%. His heart, rather. We were hearing 30, now we're hearing 50, so the news is all over the place. But Isat Buchanan stated in court this morning that his heart is operating at 50%, and his heart will not be able to go through another retrial. So apart from the grave disease that he has, he also have a heart condition. Also, he has a mental disorder too. That's what was stating in the court. And we know what the mental disorder would come from. Him being there, not being able to support his family, his 17 dependents. Also, the fees, lawyer fees that he has to pay. And I saw one of the media outlets released how much money it actually cost for one lawyer to go to the Privy Council. And you wouldn't believe, I think one lawyer clocked almost $1 million. And that just for the lawyer to go over there. You know, I talk about the pages, the much pages to get shipped that I want another money, whole heap of money. I remember Vybz Kartel have more than one lawyers. So imagine all of the money the way him have to pay up. But as we know so far, he will be getting back the money for the Privy Council visit. What we're not sure about is if he will get back his money for the entirety of the trial. So later on, let's see how this goes. If everything get acquitted, then we'll find out all the details at that time. But yeah, Isat Buchanan there start off kind of rocky, but him a close properly. Basically, how me see it and how the article suggests, and we'll see what happens at the end of the day. As I've always provided an update from the lawyers themselves. So we hear from him later on this evening when everything closes out and he does his interview. So y'all can stick around for that. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, make sure you guys subscribe because we always provide y'all with the latest update. But yeah, two more days to go. The prosecuting team will have their day tomorrow and Friday to present their arguments. So tomorrow now, and remember I stated that DPP Paula Llewellyn is not on the case. Yes, she's not on the case. I think Claudette Thompson, acting DPP Claudette Thompson, is representative of the prosecution team basically, and the representative of the DPP. So she is the one who will present come tomorrow, and they will basically try to convince the judge that they want a retrial. So we wait to see how that goes. But yeah, I'll be providing an update from the lawyer later on today, so make sure y'all stick around for that. Leave your thoughts on this one also in the comment section. Thank y'all for watching.